Hello, beautiful soul family. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to Readings with Breanne. Now, I wanted to do a crystal ball gazing and tarot card pull today on the second moon that has entered Earth's orbit. Um, or so the article says. Now, we're supposedly having this mini moon. It's an object, kind of an asteroid, they say, that has been temporarily captured by Earth's gravitational pull. So I kind of wanted to see, what the significance of this was, what I can get out of the crystal ball, and what's coming out of the tarot. I'm just going to pull one card over the general energy and see what's coming up. What is the whole significance to the moon? Seven of Pentacles came, and we have the World. So we have the World and the Seven of Pentacles. And before I came on, I was taking a moment just to get myself centered, and I was given a specific phrase, and it actually kind of makes sense with this Seven of Pentacles. It was a fresh start. We have the World and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it does feel like quite an interesting energy. With the World card as well, it's kind of like the purpose of this second moon, whether we realize it or not, is I'm hearing the word like sustainability. I feel like it's going to help us kind of, let's say, level up, I guess I can say. I'm feeling like the level up kind of energy. A lot of the darkness and a lot of the craziness that has been happening in the world is being ushered out, and it does feel like this moon is helping with that energy. So I'm going to take a few moments. I'm going to connect with the crystal ball and see what images are coming out, and then we'll pull some tarot on it as well. Now, okay, so it's kind of interesting because the first thing that I'm really seeing in the crystal ball is it looks like this image of, I gotta say, a warrior, okay? It's kind of almost has dragon-like wings, and just a fierce like extraterrestrial presence. But what is interesting, I'm trying to like figure out what this is, because I can see certain people. It's like the people, like this image of this being, this warrior. I'm going to call it a warrior. It looks like a warrior to me. Is very large, taking up most of the crystal ball. And then there's all these people in the background, and they're like teeny tiny, which is interesting. All I can see is black shadows of people. Now, I don't know if this is just pertaining to the collective or if the black shadows are pertaining to the darker side of the energies that are, inhabiting the earth plane still. And they are here to clean up those energies, because what I find really interesting about this image of the warrior is it has like this energy. So you have the head, there's the body, it has these wings on it. Looks like wings to me. Almost like a warrior dragon is how I'm seeing it. But on the bottom where the feet are, there's like these spirals downwards, and they're light energy. And I feel like they're spiraling down into the earth. I don't know if this is something that is like a symbolic or actually physical to see with the eye, but it feels like almost a frequency upgrade, or a frequency, some kind of a download in the energies. There are a lot of different extraterrestrial faces popping up in this. This is quite interesting. Um, and yet again, this one's different. This isn't part of that warrior like spiral coming down. This is another beam, and it's a solid beam. It's a massive beam of light. And what's beside it is what looks like a toad. Now, the first thing that goes to my head is, do you guys remember those Disney princess movies where the princess kisses the toad and it becomes or frog and becomes a prince? what I'm getting is this beam of light with this toad next to it is morphing certain individuals as well. So if you're still on this planet and you're, let's say, this reptilian that has, you know, a certain agenda, let's say, this beam of light with this new moon, this is the whole purpose of this new moon, it's disrupting the frequencies. This whole beam is a frequency. It's like a generator is what I'm getting, because it's a massive beam of light. And you know what's really crazy? How many of you guys have been paying attention to the Schumann resonance? Like, I was gonna do another video on this, but look at, oh, I don't know if I have it now. Yeah, look at this the other day. Look at that, the Schumann resonance here. That was on what, Wednesday? It's Friday today, but just very interesting. Like lots of disruptions within the earth right now. And this second moon has a big part of it. So far what I'm getting is this moon is really here to kind of, let's say, I want to say play a part in dismantling whatever negative dark forces are still here, because I was seeing that warrior front and center taking the whole ball up with an energy spiral downwards. All these little people in the background. Now, the people were black. Again, this could just represent the collective maybe getting upgrades, but it could also represent part of it too is certain darker forces, because seeing the second beam of light that is shining through this and that frog makes me think of it's disrupting certain energy bodies that may be cloaking themselves. So that's kind of the energy that's coming out there. Let's see if there's anything else I can see here. Overall, though, I do think it's positive. It looks like a really positive symbolism or situation that's happening with that second moon. You know what's interesting though too, over the last, I would say at least a month now, when I'm tuning into certain energy reports for you guys for each month, I do keep getting like the ship. They've been talking about the ship for a long time. So I do think this is certain extraterrestrial contact that is coming out, or actual contact with them. But I'm almost wondering too, because it feels like that phrase is coming back, the ship. I'm wondering if this is almost the second moon is like cloaked. It's supposedly an asteroid, um, but it's almost like it could serve as a bit of a ship for these beings that are assisting Earth and their sustainability. We have the pentacles and the world, you guys, and I'm seeing multiple different like extraterrestrial races almost together here is what it looks like. Um, Now, I don't know if these are cell towers, but they look like some form of towers. And what I'm intuitively getting from this is there could actually be, with like seeing how much energy is coming out of this crystal ball, I feel like these could actually be disruptions. So there could be parts of the world over the next month here that experience power outages here. Um, That's strongly what I'm getting. I don't think it's going to be like a catastrophic event where the whole world's going to go dark or anything, but I do see certain parts of, um, certain parts here losing connection to internet, to power. It's like a weird power surge here because there's a lot. This beam that is coming out of the crystal ball is huge. All right, so one last thing that is really interesting is I've looked at this ball multiple times, but there are spears, there are two spears. I'm gonna have to actually pause this again and get a paper because what I'm seeing is there's two spears and they actually have blood on them. It's almost like this is a spiritual war. It's like this is a really positive thing happening, but it's like taking down. It's like the more I'm looking at this, those little black figures that I was seeing, which look like people, I feel like are, let's say, more of the darker entities or entities that just don't belong here anymore. And it's take down. These two spheres are not clean. They are gnarly. But there's a symbol in between them. And I kind of want to write this down. 1 second. Okay. Didn't have any papers, so I had to use a receipt. I will potentially give you guys that symbol, but I don't know. I'm gonna pull some cards on it to see if I can dissect why I'm seeing that symbol. But it's in between the two spears. So very prominent, very interesting. But I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of that symbol is. All right, guys. Well, let's get into the tarot and see what else is coming out for you guys today. All right, lovely soul family, let's see if we can dive into this a little bit further. What is the overall energy of the second moon in the Earth's orbit? What is this? From what I can see in the crystal ball is it does look like these are certain I want to say like warriors or extraterrestrials that have come here to help us, you know, exterminate the rest of the darker forces, I guess you can say. Tons of light, beams of light flooding down is what I see. So let's see if the cards agree and say the same thing. What is the overall energy of the second moon spirit? What do we have? Ace of Wands, a big yes, you guys. Big yes. Six of Swords over the situation. King of Pentacles. Yep, they're taking down the greedy men here. Four of Cups in reverse. Swords, the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Dark Cults. We have the Hierophant energy. And look at that, we have the moon. Yes, I'm happy the moon came out on a moon reading. Okay, so it looks like a big yes with this energy. This is a really positive thing that's happening. I'm super excited about this. Okay, so again, Ace of Wands, a big yes, they're here. This second moon is here to help. It feels like it's taking out any of that leftover stagnant energy because over the outcome we have the Four of Cups, but it is in reverse. So this is the energy of focusing on positivity. It is a realignment. And like I said, I continue to see all these beams of light coming down from either, I don't know if it's coming down from the moon here. Look at, we do have the moon here too. So I'm not sure if it's coming down from the moon or if it's coming down from the warriors that I got in the moon. But whatever that was, it was like a certain flooding of energy that is going to realign the people here. And if you don't have, you know, if you're part of these darker energies, it's this frequency is going to disrupt certain cloaks, certain energy bodies, so they can see, okay, who's, you know, who's meant to be here and who's not. So with the Knight of Swords in reverse, this is a, you know, aggressive, forceful energy, and it's being realigned. It's being taken down because over the situation we have the Six of Swords, which is moving the collective into calmer waters here. This is phenomenal. I am super excited all this came out. I wasn't too sure. I mean, I wasn't too sure what was going to come out in the tarot necessarily. Because I haven't looked into this too much yet, but I will say that warrior being that I was seeing in the crystal ball, you know, its image could be a little, unsettling. It's just with the way it looked, but I don't get that it has a bad energy. It's a very fierce warrior energy. Let's see, are there any other messages? Is there a potential that these frequencies that are coming down, look at this. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, this is pretty much what I've seen. I know this is a wand, but in the crystal ball, there was a massive beam of light coming down from the skies, and this is over that second moon, or over like the second moon's energy. So very interesting, very positive, you guys. Very, very positive. Look at bottom of the deck is justice. What? Oh, I love this. Okay, so I have a few more questions though before we wrap up, because I do want to ask, I was getting the sense of there could be certain power outages or disruptions with electronics. Is that going to be a big thing, Spirit? Is there going to be significant outages, whether it be in communications? I was getting what I thought to be as cell towers. So let's see, 7 of Cups. Yeah, there could be. 8 of Swords. 8 of Cups, yeah. And 3 of Swords. And the Sun. So it does look like, here, you know what, actually, you guys, let me move these ones down for a minute. In terms of the question, will there be possibly some outages? Yes. Again, 7 of Cups makes me think that it's not going to be like a worldwide thing, but this could be sporadic throughout the world. We have the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. So this is restrictions. So I feel like there could be restrictions in order to maybe even communicate and talk to loved ones. Look at this, 3 of Swords. We have oh, I thought it was a telephone, but it's not. There is a phone next to it as well. So it's kind of this energy of, maybe just make sure, I don't think this is going to be a long thing. It could maybe be like 8 hours or something of that matter. But, oh, and look at this, you guys, the world on the back. This is incredible. Okay, so yes, but then we have the Sun as the outcome. So even if there are some disruptions, it's a positive. It's for the better, and it's really like more of a reset is what it feels like. That's what I'm feeling, like a reset of energies here. So not anything major I feel like we need to worry about, but I feel like there could be some restrictions when it comes to, maybe connecting maybe to our loved ones or something of that matter. I feel like the telephones, I feel like cell service is going to be down. And you know how much we rely on our phones nowadays. We're on them 24/7. So there will be a little bit of an uproar with that energy. And I feel like it is going to happen sporadic all around the world. So that's interesting. Okay, so, and I wanted to ask one more question about that symbol I seen. I don't know if this is a symbol we're supposed to work with, or like, why am I being shown this symbol? What is this symbol, Spirit? The Sun. Okay, well, it's a positive energy. Page of Wands, King of Wands, the World, 7 of Wands, Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Cups on the bottom. Let me like dissect this for a minute. So Page of Wands in reverse. I'm getting a redirection of energy. I might actually do a part 2. I'm not going to share the symbol with you guys today. I'm going to meditate on it. I'm going to connect with it myself a little bit more and look into it deeper here. But I feel like this symbol could be beneficial. It looks like it's aspecting the Sun here, so it is something positive. I'm not sure why we have the 3 of Swords over the situation. I feel like it's helping redirect energies. That's what it feels like the symbol is. And the Queen of Cups is a symbolism also of psychic intuition, psychic awareness. This is perseverance. So it feels like it kind of can help cut certain ties or energies that are making people stagnant. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Okay, is the symbol meant to be shared? Is the symbol meant to be shared? I'm not too sure, you guys. The Hanged Man. It's helping with a certain stagnation here, but we do have the Two of Cups on the bottom. So, all right, this is definitely something I'm going to look into more on my end. And then if that's something that I don't know that you guys can work with a symbol, then possibly I can share it and we can do a part 2 on this. But overall, what I'm getting is this second moon is actually extremely important. It has a fierce warrior energy, and I feel like it's really helping clean up the rest of it's a realignment, and it's cleaning up leftover, let's say, darkness is what I'm getting, okay? Let's see if there's any final messages. I have this cool Egyptian deck, and I thought it would be very much appropriate to use it. All right, we have, yes, okay, and this goes back to the very first, you guys, this says renewal. The very first thing that I got, the phrase was a fresh start. Wow. Fresh start. I love it. Renewal. This is a super, really positive thing, you guys. Really positive. And then we have Nut, the understanding. One final card, Spirit, and protection. Back of the deck is wholeness. So yeah, protection. Look at protection over the oh my goodness, this is so crazy, you guys. Protection over the dark cult. Look at that. Can't make this stuff up. So crazy. Well, that's what I have for you guys today regarding the second moon. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, I'll probably be back for actually a part 2. I didn't really plan on it, but I do want to look a little bit more into the symbol because it feels really important. But I'm sending you guys lots of love and light on your path and your journey wherever you guys are. And until next time, guys, bye for now. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, if you enjoyed this. And if you guys are ever interested in a personal session, feel free to reach out to me, www.readingswithbreanne.com, and let's get into the tarot read for today.